So this is my first video for a couple of months. Now what I'm going to show you first, we're at soy, this is a cut through to soy 7 from Pattaya Klang. I just want to show you, I don't know if I can drive in, but if you remember we did the friggin' red ant on me. Get off! Well, when they bite you don't have to know about it. I did the video of the tops demolition when it was half demolished, and we flew over it. Now I can't get up. This is what used to be the car park, and I'm not high enough to see over. We will fly over it again at some point. I could cut in some of the old footage from before, but we're going to have a little bit of a drive. It's low season in Pattaya now. What are we on, the July the 7th? Yeah, 7th of July, Friday. I won't be in a rush to edit this, so you'll probably be watching it next week somewhere. Through to soy 7. If you know the hookup corner, A7 DJ bar, and the one in the middle, hedonism, Nick's, he's now bought this, well, not here, Rosie O'Grady's, and he's going, I think he's making it into 2 or 3 bars, looks like 2. Nick here? Nick? No? Okay. They're working hard by the looks of things. Okay. So I look forward to seeing what that looks like when it's finished. Right, so 7. Got the 360 camera on. That's new, Lollipop, another weed place. Black Angels. When I was a kid, weed was a little character from Bill and Ben the Flower Pot Men. Shows how old I am. Weed! Oh, let me out. That beach road looking beautiful. People slag off Pattaya Beach, but it's since they renovated it and made it a lot wider, it really is beautiful. Bin men. Now we're about must be near on 10 o'clock in the morning. I think we'll take a run through Walking Street to Pattaya. I won't make too long a video today because it's my first one back and I'm a bit rusty on the editing. Or drive around Rages and just make 2. When I get started, it's hard to stop. It's like 12. Tahitian Queen. Phil featured that in a recent video he did, Mr. Egg, the pub, talking about things that have stood the test of time. Royal Garden, heading towards Walking Street. Quick look in here and get a nice view of the beach and check if I'm still recording. I'm looking for a red light, but it's so high out on the pole. Yep. And now look at that, isn't that beautiful? A little baby coconut tree planted right in front of me. I get some funny looks, people think I'm talking to myself. That beach is looking stunning. Okay then, there's your Pattaya beer garden over there. And Ballyhigh Pier behind it, and the 3 Royal Cliff condos. Or 4 actually, isn't it? Yeah, it's one behind. Now they've been there for 30 plus years, I think. You look back at old vintage videos of Pattaya, and most of them, they're in it. There's one I saw which they weren't, and there's another one I saw where they were actually under construction. They didn't say the year, but it was like 1980s or early 90s. There's your entrance to the beer garden. Walking street. Should we do a little barrel roll? And there's your sign for the pub, which I'll show you where it is actually. It won't be open. There's a Soy Diamond, and it cuts up onto Second Road, which is actually still called Pattaya up until the traffic lights, I think. I have to watch my stick here because you get some very low flags and cables and stuff. The pub, and there is probably just a cleaner in it. Yeah, no, just a cleaner. Right, we'll head back down 3:15 and back onto Walking Street. Just show you what they've done with the old bars that closed. Now one of these was mine. See the corrugated iron, the right hand side was Sakura 69. Yep, and I could do a video on that, a tutorial video of how to turn 6 million baht into 2 million. Backside Diamond, and heading further along to the end of Walking Street. Now back in the lockdown you could drive right up Ballyhigh, but now it's jam-packed with Chinese. 79 Club, what's that, a nightclub? No, I've never seen that one before, that's new. There's a Janet, this is very popular, Indian nightclub, disco. It's a shame they didn't do a better job with his paintwork, because if they'd have put lack in it and primed it properly, they could have stayed clean. And that on the right was the Simon Beer Bar Complex, and the other one is now Frogland. We got to look at that as we came past. I've got some footage, I'll cop that in actually. There's Frogland and a quick high-speed walk along Walking Street. Night time. sign. Can I squeeze through, please? Thank you. Oh, one's going the wrong way. Oh, and another. Don't mind me. I don't want to die on my first day back as a YouTuber. Okay, we have to go up here and U-turn. U-turn right on the brow of a hill. Are we going? Are we going? Yeah, we'll make that. Good. Beautiful day. There's another new thing going up here. What's this? New concrete structure on the right. Look to your left up above. Beautiful monstrosity. But hopefully he's turning right here. Yeah, he is. Just about to go past the Bali High Lighthouse. I mean, I drove in there on the last video I did, so I won't drive in there, but you have a look, beautiful view. I will go up by the Pattaya side. The helicopter sign, helicopter pad, is all locked up permanently now. You used to be able to drive up there. I think you can get in to walk up there. There's some nice views up there. There we are. Pattaya sign. One of my favourite spots, especially when I've got the drone. I love flying the drone here. I'll cut some footage in actually. Let's park up and then we'll go and dismantle the camera and take a walk down there. That's the stick it's out on the when it's on the bike, and it's on another stick now, but due to the magic, it's invisible. You don't see it. So we'll take a stroll down here. I got a great shot of flying the drone out towards the sea, going backwards, coming out of that P. I came through it, I had to watch these branches, because stood down the bottom, you can't see them, only on the phone, using it as a monitor. Bloody hell, that rail's hot. I've lived here. I lived here before this Pattaya sign was built, so which was I'd have to Google it, but it was about 2003, 2004. And it took them some time to do it. And people complained about it. I think it's lovely. I mean, you just do not get views like that everywhere. But they haven't maintained it. All these, if you look closely, there's all these little LED lights going all the way around the A and every letter. And what they did at night, the main sign lit up, which it still does, but what they did, they were all different colours, and they'd fade from a green to a purple to a red to a blue over a few minutes, and it was beautiful, really lovely. But they don't work anymore, so all you see is like these spotlights illuminating it. Let me just show you these. They're all the way along. The actual lights don't work, and it's going very rusty in places. Look at the left of the A here, lots of rust. It will be a great shame if this doesn't stand the test of time, as Phil would say. Now, I was school run today, so I had to do I'd take the kids to school. What I'd normally do is I'd come down and come here for sunrise, get a beautiful it's bloody hot. I mean, we're past the real hot season now, but when you stand out in the sun, you know, like I say, it's probably gone 10 o'clock now. And there's your... I mean, who remembers when that was a boat park? That was just that whole area, even further down to where the robot car park is. It was all old boats on trailers. Some of them hadn't been touched for years, some of them were rotting, others were taken every day. It was a slipway down there, and when they cleared this, they wanted all the boats gone, they demolished the slipway to discourage boat owners from coming back. They said, oh, you've got to use the slipways at Tong or somewhere. Hey, you can see how much it's changed. Okay, so that's your Pattaya sign. Where do you want to go now? Home for a cup of tea and editing. I'll do a bit more first. We'll turn off now because you've seen down here, and what I'll do, I'll come put it back on the bike and film as we drive off. Just let's take one more look. Okay, if it wasn't so hot I could stay here all day. A nice chair, somewhere to put my feet up. Electric and a kettle and endless massive great cups of Thai food tea. Okay, thank you. We will catch you shortly. Okay, right, it's all mounted back on the bike. Now I need an orange juice, and my favourite place for an orange juice, simply for value for money really, is the Amorn bar in Soi Chaipu. Big glass, 50 baht. Can I go down there? I'm never sure. I know I see loads of motorbikes come down here, but not cars. There's a rear end of that monstrosity. I mean, I did read it had a demolition order on it because it was an illegal build, but You'd have thought that during the pandemic was the ideal time to get shot of that. Yeah, it's still there. And this road was built at the same time as the Pattaya sign, so unfortunately it's cutting through our little bit of what I call Pattaya's rainforest. Then without it you wouldn't appreciate it, and it's mostly for people exercising than a main rat run through everywhere. Right, heading back down towards South Pattaya. Whee! Oh. Take a look along here. Now, you can see an amazing amount of coaches parked here. Yes, they're dropping off, they got time to kill and they want to rest, but there's another reason a lot of the coach drivers who are in the know come here. The 300 baht will put a smile on their face, if you know what I mean. Some of them, I mean a lot of them probably don't even know that's available. Right, I want a U-turn here. Gotta be careful, look behind you. Yep, just time to whip round. Whee. I suppose I could have gone over flyover. This would have taken me down on the third road. Not sure if we'll make it all the way to a Morn bar because the camera's very hot and it don't like being hot. There's a green light, I suppose I could go across this way then. There's still another set of lights up here. Oh, lovely picture. Nearly hit the camera. That is one you can turn left on. There's only one reason I went left, to avoid the traffic lights. 50-50 whether I'll benefit from that though. It looks like I didn't.